Hello friends, I'm anticipating our upcoming Holston Annual Conference from June 9th through 12th at Lake Junaluska. This year we embrace the theme Serve Together, highlighting our collective strength in service and missions, a cornerstone of the Holston Conference. It is truly inspiring to see how we unite to impact our communities and the world. I'm always moved by the stories of our local churches actively making a difference and demonstrating our love for God and our neighbors through service. A major highlight of our annual conference is the commitment to international service, particularly through the hands-on mission bucket collection for our neighbors in Zimbabwe and Liberia. Our missions celebration is another event that deeply resonates with me every year. We will also take time to hear a brief update from the trustees on the way forward they are developing following the General Conference. I recognize that while some celebrate the recent changes made at General Conference, others are grieving and struggling. In navigating this time of mixed emotions, we reaffirm our commitment to being a big table conference that welcomes, honors, respects, and listens to everyone, regardless of whether they identify as conservative, moderate, or progressive. This diversity is truly one of Holston's greatest strengths. We also understand that some of our churches desire to explore a change in their future relationship with the United Methodist Church because of General Conference changes. Thank you for your patience in giving the trustees time to do their best work in seeking a pathway to provide a fair and graceful means of disassociation for local churches within the parameters of what is permitted in the United Methodist Book of Discipline. The 2024 Holston Annual Conference is particularly special as we continue to celebrate our Bicentennial. Reflecting on 200 years of service fills me with joy and excitement for what the next 200 years will bring. And there's more in store for us. For additional details on what we've planned, I'll now turn it over to our Director of Communications, Tim Jones.
Welcome to the 2024 Pre-Conference Briefing. This year marks a significant milestone as we begin the fourth year of the Bishops Together initiative with the theme Serve Together. Throughout this next year, we will highlight the incredible ministries of our churches, districts, and the conference. So to start off, we will gather at Lake Junaluska and celebrate our past achievements as we plan for the future. As Bishop Wallace-Padgett has mentioned, we're also celebrating our Bicentennial. For 200 years, the Holston Conference has been a beacon of ministry and service. Throughout this annual conference, we'll feature special video presentations showcasing Holston's rich history, stories, and cherished memories. We look forward to reflecting on our past, even as we joyously anticipate the next 200 years. We have an outstanding lineup of speakers and preachers this year. Bishop Debra Wallace-Padgett will lead our ordination service on Sunday night during the opening worship. Dr. Mike Bowie, National Executive Director of the United Methodist Strengthening the Black Church for the 21st Century, will guide us during our Monday and Tuesday teaching sessions on the theme Serve Together. Reverend Misty McCreary will lead our memorial service on Monday afternoon. Monday evening, we'll have our missions celebration featuring the New Voices campaign, where we're going to hear from our conference camps, universities, and Wesley foundations. Bishop David Graves will preach that evening, as well as during Tuesday's Bicentennial celebration and Wednesday morning's Sending Forth service. Whether this is your first annual conference or you're a seasoned attendee, it's always helpful to refresh your memory on things that we do. In the email accompanying this video and in the YouTube notes, you'll find the Holston Annual Conference Survival Guide. This quick reference includes frequently asked questions, photos of main meeting areas, and a map of Lake Junaluska. Additionally, you'll find the Holston Annual Conference Orientation Guide. This document is packed with information about the purpose of the annual conference and what to expect as a voting member. Speaking of voting, we have an important vote this year. We need to fill 5 vacant Southeastern jurisdictional lay delegate spots. On Tuesday and Wednesday of the annual conference, we will elect 3 new lay delegates and then 2 alternate lay delegates for the SEJ conference that takes place July 10th through the 12th. Laity from across the conference can self-nominate for these positions by clicking the Laity Delegation Nominations form in the email below. Nominations will close on May 31st, 2024. You can also look forward to a report from our conference strategy team concerning district realignment. We'll discuss what it means, what's being considered, and how the process will move forward. We'll also hear reports about outcomes from the General Conference, including a significant piece of legislation on regionalization. To ensure everyone understands this topic, we're not going to vote on it at this year's annual conference, but we will address it at the 2025 Holston Annual Conference. Just a few more final notes before we wrap this thing up. The 2024 Book of Reports is available on ac.holston.org. It contains valuable information from our ministries, teams, boards, councils, and committees. Please read through this document before gathering. Various groups will be meeting for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, so check the schedule of your Book of Reports. Registration starts at 1 p.m. on Sunday, June 9th at the Bethea Welcome Center. Our laity session will be held in the Harrell Center starting at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday, and the clergy session will be in the Stewart Auditorium at 4:30 p.m. on Sunday. Clergy members, if you want your own copy of the BAC for the clergy session, please print it before arriving. Another thing is that we want you to be aware of the construction on Interstate 40. The eastbound route will be down to one lane several miles before the Lake Junaluska exit, so plan for possible delays. On behalf of the Holston Conference staff, we can't wait to see you at the 2024 Annual Conference. We look forward to celebrating our mission and ministry together as we strive to make disciples for the transformation of the world. For more information, visit ac.holston.org. We'll see you at the lake.